Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On this video, I want to take you guys through and show you the software that we use on our program, what it looks like, and the functions that you can use out of it. This program, guys, is $100 a month, unlimited clients, unlimited officers, and it's awesome, guys. We've been using it for, like I said, a few months now, and we love this program to death. So your officers will be able to use this just going on their internet, on their cell phones, take pictures, upload videos, upload pictures, and pretty much do anything that you want a software to do for your reporting system. This thing will do it for you. This program will also, have you guys check in, check out. It'll show GPS hits when they do GPS hits on the program. It'll show the route that they're in when they arrive on a property, when they leave a property, things like that. It's just amazing, and it's customizable, so you can add in custom reports, titles, things of that nature, and then your clients will get emails automated sent to them every single day, guys. So you can set them up for review and manually review them yourself if your guys are illiterate or something like that, but it just does everything for you, man. It's just an amazing software, so I want to give it a shout out and show you guys what we use. So I'll get into it right now. Alright guys, so I kind of got you on my vest and my steering wheel right now because I took out my laptop holder, but this will be what you're looking at when you first log in. Have your company name, logos, patches, whatever you want to put on there. On this first tab, guys, you got dispatch. So this will be your dispatching software for owners, or if you get your own dispatch workers, they'll be able to answer calls and send out dispatches. So you can do for alarm cards, bolos, they labeled it BOLs, so be on the lookout. This here, guys, is awesome because you can actually have it where your officers have to acknowledge the reports every time they log in. Calls for service, just a complete dashboard. Field interviews, that's important if your officers are doing interviews, knocking on people's properties or responding to an incident that happened and getting witness statements. That's what that is for right there. You have incidents, maintenance logs, parking issues, post orders, schedule. All these things here are very good to have. We don't use them that much on our properties, but a lot of the bigger contracts want to see those things. So when I said this software does it all, it really does, guys. So if you go here to field, you can see there's bolos, field interviews, incidents, all that stuff there. Site hits, that's your GPS hits, things of that nature. Site info will give you the info of the property, the address, the contact information for the management and maintenance if you add it in there. The schedule for those, and in other words, a schedule for each individual properties you can assign. Reports, this is that auto build I was telling you guys about. So when they fill in reports, that's going to automatically send everything out, so you don't have to worry about it and your dispatchers don't need to worry about it. You can also email off of this. So I believe they give you, I've never used it, but I believe they give you a email through Activity Suite, and the client's portal, they can email you as well. So that's also good. Then you do your GPS. So if we go here to review, if you have it on auto build like I do, it's going to say report only items that have been reviewed. Click continue. So these are the ones that I've already done, and as you can tell, it lists them just like this so that you can find everything. It has your officer's name, things of that nature that you assign to each officer. And as you can see, there's GPS hits, and that gives you the location on the property to the pretty much exact location there. And I created on shift daily activity reports, or DARs, and then end of shift DARs. So that kind of helps out with I guess in my end of seeing things of, okay, what's going on, what activities actually happening while they're there. These are all bolos that I had put out that I acknowledged on my end as a dispatch and command. So let's go ahead and I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can just show you guys this one here. So this one, Officer Sweat conducted a mobile patrol, conducted a foot patrol around random buildings and breezeways. All pools, courtyard, playground area, and gyms are clear from any activity. Patrolled the parking lot. No loitering, vandalism was discovered. All areas cleared at this time. So that lets the clients know what we were doing and what exactly was there. So you can go here as well to incidents. If you put any incidents in, we haven't had any, thank God. And then let's see if I show you guys the GPS software. So this here will be like site hit reports. So if we change these dates to current date, so forgive me guys for shaking the camera, but this will actually show when I did a GPS hit on a report that I had sent through earlier. And that's really going to show you guys just alone what it will look like. You can also look it up for individual officers as well. Actually, we'll keep that 2023. And that's going to show you, hey, look, these guys are moving around. There's, since 8/21 to 1/6, which is today, site 17 and 18 had 340 hits, GPS hits, and 177 on site 18. So that will actually show you guys pretty much everything that you need to know that they're doing their job and doing those GPS hits. The routing and directions, I haven't really gone through this tab and used it, but you can set up routes for mobile patrols. Then you have your admin section, of course, company details, reports, GPS trail. And when you go to GPS trail, as you can see, there's one of my officers. And then we'll keep it November 26 and 27, or actually we'll change this to the 31st. Let's see. I'll do the 27th. See if that pulls anything up. Alright, here you go. So if you're on this screen, guys, that means that there's no GPS reports from that officer on that day. So you click return. And let's see if I can pull up who is working on this specific area. Alright, so when you pull up the correct officer that was working on that day, you'll be able to see the actual map and where they were patrolling. So if you look here, there's a GPS hit here, here, and here. It'll have different times and markings. So it'll actually show the officer where they're at. And these are also good because when you send in your reports, it'll also have that option for adding this in there. But just alone, guys, with this program, it's pretty awesome. Give me a second. I'll go ahead and pull up kind of what an email will look like on a report that your client's going to see and what you are going to see on your email in Office. And I'll get right back to you. Alright guys, so this is a PDF attachment that gets automatically delivered. So right here, you'll see the company information, current active bolos, and right here it'll be nothing to report on that specific date. And if you scroll down, guys, you'll be able to see the actual activity logs and what's going on. And this is what the clients pretty much getting for a brief, quick breakdown. Then they'll get individual reports. They can click on pictures and all that. So basically they would just go to an individual one, click on it, and open up that report and view everything that they need to view. But this is just a quick breakdown for the office staff to kind of look at it and say, okay, well, I don't see anything that was major here. You can attach different levels to different things. So, level 3 in the green, it's good. Anything that's not there, just means that there's nothing important. When it's level 1, it'll be in red. So if you send out like a fire alarm going off, active shooter situation, you can assign whatever level or threat level that you want to each individual one. This program is, like I said, it's amazing. I love it. It took me quite a bit, and I'm pretty handy with software programs and things like that. It took me a bit to learn this program, the software, the way it runs. But really, guys, all together, man, this program, like I said, $100 a month, it gives you all these things that your guys can do. It can, when they GPS hit and they check in and check out, you get to see where they're at. You get to know that your officers are doing their job when you're not there watching them or checking up on them. So setting those boundaries, those rules for your officers, that really will help out. And keeping your clients happy as well, because your clients will have access to seeing those GPS hits. So if you require every hour for your guys to do a GPS hit on property, where they're at, when they arrive, when they leave, things like that, that shows them, for instance, if you're doing stops at different places and they're like, we want 5-10 stops per night, and for this time to this time, you still charge them that hourly rate, like we were talking about on our last video about saving money on the taxes and upselling stuff like this. Keep it simple with the hourly, but include those stops into that hourly route. So drive that route yourself. If you have 4 or 5 apartments, figure out the hours that they want, do your hourly math, put it in a contract, and then each property you get to, you would put that you arrived, and it's officer individual. So you'll see what officer arrived where at what time, and that there, guys, I mean, that's winning a contract all alone, because your clients know that you're not like any other security company saying you're going to do something and your guy doesn't even show up. Now they have all the proof in the world that says, hey, nope, my guy was here at this time. Hey, there's a incident at our apartment, where was your guy at? Well, he already did his stop at this time, the incident happened around this time, he was over at this one and doing his round to come back to you. That's why he didn't show up till after the problem was there. If you'd like, we could have a stationary static officer, and that's going to be for 7 hours, and at that point, guys, you'll create more money because you're going to charge more hourly for that, right? So you're going to have a static officer, and not just a patrol officer, right? So now you get an additional hourly rate for one officer being there, and then that driving patrol officer driving around still checking up on that static guy as well. So now you pretty much got 2 contracts out of 1, or 2 hourly rates. So if you're doing 25 an hour, it's now 50 an hour. You can give them a deal, give them a break, whatever the case is, just to make some extra money. And that's a way to upsell as well. So if you guys are looking for a software or don't have one yet, I'd recommend getting Activity Suite. And I'm not sponsored by them at all. I'm just letting you guys know what I use in my programs and what works best for me. So that's it for this one, guys. Thank you again for joining us. And until next time, be safe, God bless, and watch your 6.